Today I want to talk about whether you should have surgery to treat the endometrial cysts. The first thing I guess we got to look at is what is going on, because endometrial cysts are a sign of an imbalance. There's a reason your body is creating these cysts, and chances are if you have them removed, they will just grow back because you haven't rectified the reason they're forming in the first place. So there is some imbalance, whether it's that your body hasn't got the right nutrients, whether it's that your hormones are out of balance, whether there is just not enough circulation in the area and there's something called blood stagnation going on. But there is a reason those cysts are forming. And yes, you could have them removed, but chances are they're going to come back. So there's a few considerations as to whether you should have surgery or not. The first is how damaging those cysts truly are. How big they are is also a factor. So cysts that are larger are generally of more of a concern that they might burst. But typically most cysts, it's actually recommended to just leave them, just to wait. And in my situation, I would recommend trying a natural approach to shrink them. We've had incredible results in doing that within our program. Shrinking cysts naturally doesn't pose any risks, whereas when you have surgery, you are potentially going to damage the ovaries or damage organs in that process. Every time you have surgery, you're also triggering an inflammatory response by the body. That inflammatory response triggers more adhesions, and definitely more inflammation is also part of that picture of why those cysts might develop. So it seems slightly counterintuitive to use surgery as a way to get rid of those cysts. What I really encourage you to do is to take the approach of first do no harm. And that is using a natural approach. We don't harm the body. We don't cut into the body. We try natural methods that have been proven to be effective and explore, experiment, see if it can work. See, cysts are there for a reason. They're a sign. Your body is telling you that there is an imbalance going on. And that imbalance doesn't get rectified by having surgery. Cutting it out doesn't make it not return. Inevitably, women explain to me that they've had surgery before. They had the cyst removed, and then anywhere from 6 months to a year, the cysts are back. So what's going on there? What's the point of having the surgery? We want to get to the reason why those cysts are there, and we want to correct those imbalances in the body. And when we do that, the cysts stop forming and they shrivel up all by themselves. So your body put it there, so your body can unput it there. It's not some foreign thing like, putting some plastic in your body that you've now got to cut out. No, your body made those things. And yes, they're not great things, but your body made them. So your body can unmake them. Your body made them in a way to protect you. It's gathering all the old blood and all the old gunky stuff that's sitting around your abdomen and putting it in a little sack, and that's what we know as a cyst. So if the body doesn't need to do that anymore, if there is a better way to flush out that area, it's not going to need to form those cysts anymore. And if there are elements that we bring in and support that we give the body to shrivel up those cysts, like herbs and oils and supplements and various things, and we bring those in, the body has the tools that it needs to correct those imbalances. It's kind of like if I asked you to go and replace a tire on a car. So let's say you had a flat tire and you had to replace the tire, and all I gave you was a screwdriver. It would be very hard to do. Well, that's what's kind of happening with your body. It's trying to fix these imbalances, but it doesn't have all the tools that it needs. It might be getting enough of some of the nutrients. Maybe you're eating reasonably well. Your digestion might be inhibited in some form. Maybe you've got a history of taking various things like painkillers and being on the pill and things like that, which inhibit nutrient absorption. Maybe you are really stressed and that will inhibit nutrient absorption. So now we've created a situation where you're left with a screwdriver to try and fix and heal your body. And your body wants to heal. So it uses whatever resources it can, and it does the best that it can. And at the moment, that's forming little pockets. So when we provide for the body in a broader sense, and we give it the right nutrients, and we give it herbs and essential oils and various things that contain very high doses of those tools that it needs. So we essentially give it this massive kit to, get that tire off, like an ultimate kit. Like you could go to one of those tire places and they just do it all for you. I love those because, who wants to change a tire? But you get the picture. If you had the ultimate kit to get rid of those cysts and support your body, the ultimate kit that you could just give your body and say, here you go, here's everything that you need. Your body would be like, yeah, great, I can do this now. So that's what we're doing. What I'm saying is it's not one herb or one food or one anything that's going to ultimately shift those cysts. It's a plethora of things. It's a toolkit. And it's that toolkit that you provide the body, and then the body goes, yeah, I can do this, and then it does the healing. So it's quite a different way of looking at the body, and I've shared quite a different approach to it all today. So I'm hoping that this has opened your mind to the potential that you could actually heal this naturally. Because nature is clever. It made you, after all. I mean, think about it. You're breathing, your heart's going, you're here with me, so something's working. So let's provide more of those tools so ultimately your body can be really well. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. We do have a program specifically designed for shrinking cysts, and it's all natural. And we do it within 60 days, which is phenomenal. I give you all the resources in the first week, and then you implement. And you go for it because it's a mini boot camp to shrink those cysts as quickly as possible. So check it out, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments.